The mixed martial arts community is shocked after Conor McGregor's comment about Khabib's father. Khabib and Conor are longtime rivals, and things didn't change after their fight. Khabib was able to defeat him in dominant fashion, and Conor asked since then numerous times to fight him once again. The Eagle showed that money is not everything, and refused to fight him, as long as he's not willing to work his way up to the top of the division and earn the title fight. After the fight between Dustin and Conor ended, Khabib and his team showed reactions and celebrated him losing via brutal injury. The Eagle said, "Good always defeats evil. Very happy for Dustin. I hope you will get the belt end of the year." Conor responded to that comment and asked, "COVID is good, and father is evil?" He later decided to delete this and other comments which he posted today. Out of context, MMA posted on Twitter that McGregor also decided to delete his message from last year. In the post, he praised Khabib's father for the things he has done for the sport. Here are the first reactions of the mixed martial arts community to Conor's tweet. Gilbert Burns responds to recent criticism he received from Dana White after his most recent win against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. The Brazilian believes he will be able to get back into White's good books very soon. As far as Burns goes, White is a very emotional fight promoter, but at the end of the day, he will give the title shot to the most deserving man. Burns said this talking with MMAfighting.com. So every weekend he makes fights, and he said the same thing about Cyril Gane a couple of fights ago. "I don't like that performance. He's fighting for the interim title right now. He is very hard nowadays. Dana White's very emotional, for sure. He wants my fight to be a banger. He wants Conor McGregor's fight to be a banger, and I understand. As a promoter, that's what he must do. I understand his opinion, but I don't rely on it. That's not going to define what I do next." TJ Dillashaw won a split decision win against Corey Sandhagen. Until now, there are different opinions about the official fight result. A big part of the community feels that Corey was robbed of his win, and others agree with the split decision ending. Dillashaw will now have to undergo a knee surgery after returning back to his family. He announced this on his social media. "No place like home. This right here brings me all the joy I need." He then continued and tried to explain why he needs the knee surgery, and then confirmed that he expects a speedy recovery. He said this: "The good news is that these tears are repairable, and will have a very speedy recovery. Going in for surgery in the next couple days. Loved being in the cage even though I had to push through some adversities to grit out the win. Thank you for the support. It's belt season now." It is expected that Dillashaw's next fight will be against the winner of Yan vs. Sterling, which is set for UFC 267 on October 30th. The Korean Zombie talked in his most recent interview about villains in the fight game. He believes that these kind of characters are needed for the sports to grow. He named Colby and Nate Diaz as some examples. The news site BJPen.com reported this. The Korean Zombie is a fan favorite in the UFC. So is Nate Diaz. Both fighters have enjoyed storied careers in the octagon. Speaking on his YouTube channel, he hailed the importance of antagonists in the UFC. He said this on his YouTube channel: Nate Diaz is the villains of all villains. Actually, I take that back. Nate Diaz is not a villain. He's just someone crazy, said the Korean. Aside from Diaz, he also named Colby Covington as one of the characters who bring attention to the sports of mixed martial arts. Marlon Vera says Dominic Cruz and Jimmy Rivera declined to fight him. He now shows interest to face Uriah Faber and requests a fight on social media. Former UFC double champ Henry Cejudo shows respect for TJ after his successful return to the octagon. He expected him to lose against Corey, but was surprised and impressed about his toughness and mental strength to earn the win. He explains his opinion, why he feels Dillashaw won against Sandhagen.
Wrestling. Let's get straight to it. Today we'll be talking about breaking down the fight for this motivational Monday. I'm going to be breaking down TJ Dillashaw and Corey Sandhagen. What can I say about this fight? I am actually very surprised at TJ. I wasn't betting on him. I really wasn't, because I've always thought Sandhagen just did a better job of what TJ tends to do. But what you would want to credit in this fight is you would have to credit the wrestling and the mindset and the hunger, and the reason why TJ won the fight. I do believe he won the fight, even though he got beat up. He controlled more of the time, and I don't think we give credit to that. You know, the majority of the time, Cody was in a better position. Cody did have him against the cage, took him down. Didn't inflict that much damage, but he did enough to even still the rounds towards the end. You know, so you got to give credit where credit's due. I didn't have him winning. I didn't want him to win, but I guess apparently he had what it takes to beat Corey Sandhagen, which I really thought Corey Sandhagen was going to hurt him. But a couple of things that we can learn about Corey Sandhagen is